Welcome to Jake and Trev Review Everything Live.
I'm Trev.
And I'm Jake.
And here we are, week 29. Oh man, it just keeps going up every week.
Yeah.
It's surprising. Not really. Numbers generally operate that way. Here we are, week 29. First episode, 2014.
Oh yeah. Doesn't 2014... Like, here's the thing. 2014 seems like the future.
It sounds more futuristic than other years that are very close to it.
Because 2013... Well, you know, and it might... Maybe for me it might have to do with the fact that 2013 was like like 2012, and then there's 2013. 2013 is a weird... It was the first teen of this millennia.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
So, you know, I don't know. It's got a weird feeling. 2013.
2014.
The year is 2014.
I buy it. I'm believing it.
That's awesome.
It's the future. Hello to our viewers. Oh, look at all you guys piling in.
Yeah,
here.
look at that. First of the year, we got some viewers.
They're down.
Very
you guys
nice.
are down.
Nice.
Down for some Jake and Trevor
Down to
Review
clown.
Everything live action. You guys are down with the clown frown. Okay.
So, yeah, really quick question. We are, because it's the new year, and this is kind of exclusive to you guys. We haven't really been spreading this around. Some people, select people.
Hold on, Jake. Let's some tension build up here for a second.
What? They already know.
No, they don't know. They haven't figured it out yet. They haven't.
Can I ask a question? Are you on Ustream.tv right now?
If you're on Ustream.tv to watch our channel, that's fine.
Say yes.
Say yes.
So I want to know. I want to
Let us know where you are. In the meantime, first off, let me point out a couple things. Look at this handsome shirt. Look at this handsome fellow wearing this handsome shirt over here. Doesn't that look nice? Doesn't that look nice?
Yeah.
Look at this shirt. This is a new shirt. No, it's not that. I mean, it's not special like this.
Ding, 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 ding.
It is special.
I don't know why I made the fart.
No, I don't know why either. No, it's special because it was a gift from me, Mother. Hi, Mom. Thanks for the shirt. Isn't it black though? I mean, this is like a black shirt. I mean, looking at myself on the display,
it looks like
it's like there's an abyssal zone
and a neck.
There's like an abyssal zone here where there is no body. Like there's just, it's like I'm Cloak from Cloak and Dagger. Just. That's fair. That's like the only video game, Maximum Carnage, the Spider-Man and Venom Maximum Carnage game. About the only one that the Cloak and Dagger have ever been in.
All right, so the tension's built up enough.
Okay.
I just want to.
Okay.
I'm
Mike. I'm on.
So if you didn't notice, go down through the chat.
Mm-hmm.
Look for our first or our second. It says "Go here to enjoy our live show to the fullest." Go to that link.
Yeah, if you're on Ustream.tv, go to that link. You'll discover something rather interesting.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, thanks, Mom. I'm glad you like the shirt. It looks good on me. I wear Blackwell. What can I say?
Go to the link. I'll post it again.
He really wants you to go to the link. I'm ambivalent. No, I want you to go to the link too, guys, because by looking at the link,
you can go to our live show. That's where you should be.
But more importantly, what else is there at the link?
I don't know.
Read the link. Read the link, folks. That's not Ustream./Trev and Jake, because that's what the show should actually be called. .jpeg.
Whatever.
No, it's peanutbutterdisaster.com.
Mm-hmm.
Now, what is guys? We've been over this. Why am I explaining? No, Peanut Butter Disaster, our production company.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. It's about 5-6 years old now, 7 years old, 8, 9,
mm-hmm.
8, 9 years old,
mm-hmm.
12,
mm-hmm.
14. Do I hear 15?
Mm-hmm.
Do I hear?
It is 35 years old.
It's a 35-year-old production company.
That's
it's older than either one. No, it's like 6 or 7 years old now at this point. It's our production company, and and we have a site now. That was one of the things we really wanted to buy for ourselves with the Kickstarter money that we never got. To be fair, I'm blaming you. I want you to know I'm blaming all of you guys.
We raised a fair amount of money for that, and keep your eye out. It's a new year. We're not giving up on, doing stuff.
We're not giving up on getting your money.
Yeah.
We're not
going
giving
to
up.
get your money.
You're going to give it to us.
But, T-shirts. We have T-shirts left.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not sure which ones are how much,
this.
but they look like this.
Mm-hmm.
They're different sizes. We'll probably have that up on our own website.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
It'll be baller.
It's pretty baller.
It'll be pretty baller.
So, yeah, the website is kind of the big news here.
Yeah, we have a fucking website.
It's peanutbutterdisaster.com. Now you guys are saying, Jake and Trev, why didn't you call it jakeandtrev.com?
Because it's not just us, boners.
It's not.
Whichever you boners said that it was just us, you don't know. And let me drop some knowledge. We have a lot of stuff. Peanut Butter Disaster is our production company. And so what
my mom knows.
Yeah.
It's our production company. Good job.
Yeah.
She knows. You good job. Good job to you.
You know what else we have under the Peanut Butter Disaster production umbrella?
I don't know. What is that, Jake?
The Rhinus.
Rhinus.
With his Black Shirt Beer Review.
The Black Shirt Beer Reviews.
Which,
look at me. I'm ready to be on one of those reviews.
Is there beer in there? You don't know. This is live internet.
Who knows? Anything can happen.
Yeah.
But no, yeah, we got the Rhinus at Black Shirt Beer Reviews. He's going to be reviewing beers on peanutbutterdisaster.com.
He does it all the time.
It's going to be at peanutbutterdisaster.com. You're going to say, well, where do I get my Jake and Trev content? Peanutbutterdisaster.com. Where do I get my Black Shirt content? Peanutbutterdisaster.com. And I feel confident I can make this announcement officially. We've spoken with the man. Patrick Middleton, the movie doctor himself. Famous for his Cage-tober, and we'll get to this here in a minute. Famous for his Cage-tober event where he spent the entire month of October getting all up in Nicolas Cage business.
Oh yeah, we did a cameo for his last episode too.
Longtime friend of the show. We love that guy. You should love that guy. And you're saying to yourself, Trev, Jake, what does this have to do with peanutbutterdisaster.com? Well, if you are looking for Doctor of the Movie... Doctor Movieing. If you're looking for movie doctor content...
Movie doctoring.
He
doesn't doctor movies.
He does, yeah.
Kind of.
The movie doctor's content will soon also be available on peanutbutterdisaster.com. Oh, yeah. We're going to maintain our blip sites. We're going to maintain our YouTube channel. Everything else. Don't get us wrong.
We're not going to let everything else crumble, but you know what? You know what's nice is we do have all that stuff. We do have the Facebook. We do have the Twitter. But you know where everything's going to be? You just want to watch a video, you want to get some updates, you want to, know about Jake and Trev Review Everything, Black Shirt Beer Reviews. Hell, we might even have, new shows with new people on the site.
I mean, I don't want to make any promises here, guys.
If you're interested, you know what? I'll just say this right now for viewers.
Sure.
If you're interested in doing some sort of review blog, we would love to see it. Absolutely.
It's true.
You know what? If you like movies or books or potato chips.
What are you passionate about?
What do you like to?
What do you want to talk about? What do you want to get this flapping on the internet about?
Do you have a series? Do you want to make a series? If you're doing something, if you're ready to do something, whatever, get a hold of us. We'll talk
it through with you.
Yeah, we'll talk it out. We'll see what we can do.
But yeah, so. Right now, Jake and Trev content on peanutbutterdisaster.com. Soon, Rhinus's content, Black Shirt Beer Review, on peanutbutterdisaster.com. Then, the movie doctor content on peanutbutterdisaster.com.
It's all on there. Everybody's like, oh, well, sometimes people will tell us like, oh, I haven't seen that episode yet. I get home and I just
don't know where to look for it.
I just watch TV or whatever. Think of this as a channel.
This is your channel.
This is your channel to go and look. You're watching one video, you jump over to the next video, you jump over to the next video.
And as Jake suggested to you, we'd like to extend the offer to you, but also we're on the lookout for other talented producers who are trying to find a home, hang their hat up somewhere. We got some extra hooks.
Yeah.
We'll let you hang your hat with us.
Yeah.
If you got the goods.
If you actually have a hat and you actually want to hang it up, Peanut Butter Disaster Productions.
It's going to be the place for you.
We will do it literally.
And figuratively.
Yeah, both.
We'll do it all.
That's how dedicated we are.
We'll do it all. We've done it all. We have the show. We have the site.
Yeah.
It's all there.
So
it's a good thing.
So
it's a good thing for
and
us
the
and for
site
you.
itself, not super fleshed out or anything. We got some episodes up on there. If you haven't seen those yet, you should.
Obviously. But go after the show. After the show, kind of cruise around the site if you like. Take a look, see what you think. Give us your feedback.
Yeah, you can do that on the site.
No way! I was just gonna ask you if they could in fact do that.
Throw some comments down. Yeah,
Throw some comments.
Absolutely.
Just take us to school. You think we're wrong? You think we're wrong about Streets of Fire or Extreme Prejudice?
Typity type.
Tell us all about it.
Throw it on there.
Hey, number one super fan, Artyom Kranoff. If you're watching
one of
this,
our original fans of the show
big
from
fan.
the beginning.
Big fan, loves our review of Streets of Fire. What did we get wrong? Let us know. Tell us all about it.
Tell us about it. We will probably have a J&TRE review everything live option on the site as well. So, I missed the live show because I had to save the world. We can forgive you for that, and then later on...
Thanks for saving the world, by the way.
Thanks for saving the world. Now you can go on and watch the live show that you missed on the website.
It's all for you.
Everything is there! It's awesome!
I'm excited.
I don't know how else to tell you.
I'm excited for you.
I
wish I had a great place to go check out.
Yeah.
I do! I can even go there and enjoy it!
Anybody can.
It's all for everyone.
Awesome.
It's the best.
It's the best.
Also, number 2, what's the second best? My new mug.
That is pretty sweet.
It's a...
Oh, the camera's up there.
There it is.
You can't really see it.
I'm gonna
It's
lean
an
in.
old school.
I'm leaning in.
Okay, careful. He's got coffee in there.
See this? This is an old school 70s style Aperture Science mug. A diner style mug. As if I went to the Aperture Science diner.
It's classic.
Look at this. You see a little Aperture guy in the back there? Yeah. I'm collecting mugs.
If you haven't seen it already,
I got great mugs.
I got
great mugs. Jake's got great hats.
And great shirts.
And great shirts. We bring it all to the table for you. Now, alright. Now you're saying, Drake, Trev, I come to your show every week to hear you guys dish about what's going on in the entertainment world.
So dish.
Give me the scoop. We'll give it to you. Okay? So, apparently, there was a mysterious casting call that was placed talking about new shooting for a Twin Peaks project, supposedly with David Lynch involved. Supposedly, well, that's big news. Now, if you are a number one super fan of, say, Twin Peaks, you might remember that the last thing that that Laura Palmer says to Dale in the Red Room is, "I'll see you in 25 years." Now, in 1989, that was probably just like a totally arbitrary number to throw out. Nobody thought anything about it. 25 years seems like a lot of time to pass. And it is. But guess what? Do the math, guys.
Wait. Oh my god. It's been 25 years.
It's been 25 years. It has been 25 years. Hey, Jake, why don't you get me a little refresher,
Oh
too?
my god, okay.
Jake barricaded me in on my end of the table, everyone, so...
Listen, if zombies bust in here, they're gonna get to me first, Trev, so you're welcome.
You make a good point, sir. No. So 25 years have passed, so it seems like a likely scenario, you know? If anyone is the sort of auteur that would do something like that, like put a project aside and purposefully do so for 25 years, total genius, David Lynch, I'm saying it's probably him. So this is exciting news. Plus, there's going to be a big Blu-ray for Twin Peaks released this year. It's big news for Twin Peaks fans. Not, you know, I don't know if people are interested in that sort of thing.
Oh my god, if it's like, I think they should just deck it out, because I don't even have a Blu-ray player.
Right.
And I would totally get that.
Right.
I would just read the box art.
So, you know, I'd enjoy some new content created, maybe like a special ending or anything at all. Really, I'm a big Twin Peaks fan. However,
caveat.
And we're going to introduce you to a new feature here for 2014. New year, new bits, new segments. Now, you guys all probably remember Person of the Week.
Uh-huh.
And that's a good thing. I want to continue doing Person of the Week. Jake's got a Person of the Week.
Do I?
Oh, don't tease him, Jake. Obviously, Jake has a Person of the Week already pre-picked out. And he certainly wouldn't sit here for most of the show trying to think about who he wants to give that title to. But I can tell you what we do have.
Mm-hmm.
It's the Monster of the Week. All y'all know he's a motherfucking monster.
Who is it? Who is the monster of this week?
The Monster of the Week is Mark Frost. Now, who's Mark Frost?
Who is this monster? I already know. Oh, I already hate this guy.
Because I told him, he's a monster, right? Okay, no, Mark Frost was the co-creator of Twin Peaks with David Lynch. And he has, since this rumor started coming out and the casting call was out and people were responding to it and getting all hyped up, Mark Frost says, nope, it's not happening. Everyone settle down. It's not happening. Fuck you, Mark. You've crushed our hopes and dreams for the last time. And I will never watch a Mark Frost production from this day forward. You're the Monster of the Week. You're the Monster of the Week, Mark.
Yeah. You're a dick.
He's the Monster of the Week. He crushed our hopes and dreams.
Mark Frost is a dick.
He should have said,
just roll with it.
Look how excited everyone is for Twin Peaks. Let me call up David Lynch and get him off his keister because he's just been selling his own blends of coffee beans recently. Sorry, David Lynch. I understand you love coffee. If you watched our show that we made together, I'm Mark Frost in this situation.
Right.
I want to make sure that's clear. David, I know that you're like a coffee freak because we made that show together where you just talked about coffee all the time and everyone was talking about how great coffee is. But get off your keister, stop selling coffee, start Twin Peaking.
Yeah.
Look how excited everyone is.
Yeah. That's that's the thing. Like, I think that
you need a choice.
I think that more people that have that kind of creative control. Like, I think if David Lynch went to a studio and was like, "We're shooting more Twin Peaks," they'd be like, "Here's the money. Take my money. Like, make more fucking Twin Peaks." I can't see anybody that wouldn't, like, maybe like some like stodgy old company execs like, I don't know, that show hasn't been on the air for 25 years. I'll just use it. I'm not going to give you the money. Instead, I will use it to light my cigar. Like, maybe that might happen.
If that was the case, that studio exec would be the Monster of the Week. But no, it's Mark Frost.
But he just cut it off right there and said, no, I don't know.
And if David Lynch comes out and says something to the effect of, I'm not interested in doing any more Twin Peaks stuff ever, then he will be the Monster of the Week.
Yeah.
I don't like making people into monsters, folks. But they do it to themselves.
Yeah. That happened. So, let's see. So it's a new year. That's the other thing. That's the other exciting thing. In what? Oh, shit. I don't even remember what day it was. Do you remember?
I don't know, but I'm looking at...
remembers. Why don't you remember?
I don't know. I'm
the
reading...
The Day of
the Dead?
No.
Dias de los Muertos?
Good Lord. Jake and Trev review everything.
Mm-hmm.
Started somewhere, right?
Mm-hmm.
But when was that? They started when?
Well, I mean, it seems like I've been doing this show forever.
Yeah, me too.
It seems like we've been doing the regular show for even longer than that. So it is a good question. When did Jake and Trev review everything?
Actually, we'll leave it to you guys. When was our first content released? And you can't actually look it up, so you're just gonna have to guess. But when was our first episode, not necessarily canonical, of Jake and Trev review everything?
This is a super fan question.
It is.
We need Artyom Kranov in here.
I know.
Maybe he's watching. I don't know.
Actually, not even Artyom, because he came on after Streets of Fire video.
That's true. That wasn't even our first at all.
So
come on, guys.
Super fans.
Figure it out. But no, I'm reading the comments here. And, here's the thing, guys. Because I'm on the show, of course, I'm not watching the stream. I've never watched the stream.
It says the ads, something about ads. Yeah.
So apparently
we have ads. Let me have some straight talk. I'm sorry you guys had to sit through ads.
We're doing it McCain style. We're getting on board the Straight Talk Express.
Yeah. I'm sorry you guys had to have ads, but we don't pay for Ustream. It's a free service.
Mm-hmm. How much does it cost?
It's free. Oh, the actual, okay, the one we use is free. The one you can purchase with all the bells and whistles is like $100 a year. Yeah. Which, if we were using Ustream in a serious capacity without the, HD webcam and our setup here and,
I mean, if we were picking up, like, a lot of new viewers and stuff like that, I mean, I could maybe,
we're actually
eventually work our way to justify
right now, at least, we're actually paying less per year, if you calculate it, for a website than to have a professional Ustream account. So, I mean, there's that. They have, like, promotions and stuff. I'm not going to sit here and rip on Ustream. We've been on it for quite a while, and it's worked pretty well. So there's that. But, yes, it is free for us, because we don't make money, at least not now, not yet. So you got to stick through the ads. If you guys, and I tell you what, and maybe you're thinking like, I don't know about that, but it's going to happen if you actually share the live show and the regular show and our new website.
Yeah.
Then maybe at some point we could afford.
I don't want to sit here and harp on you guys and tell you that you're not doing your job, because you are. You're tuning in, you're watching the show, you're laughing, along with us.
Tee-hee.
Right. But as always, I'm going to say it again. We need more support. We need more viewers. We need all that. So take some time after the show, share the show around to your friends.
Yeah.
You know what? Tell a friend. Don't just send them a link on Facebook. Tell a friend.
Like, if you can just get one friend to sit down and watch an episode of Jake and Trev Review Everything. Like the canonical show. I feel like this is more of like a bonus. This is the cream.
Yeah. I mean, this isn't for everybody.
Right.
But apparently... but yeah, as Michael Swanson just wrote, not complaining about ads, just that it was in mid-sentence, mid-rant. So apparently, right when I was going off about what a monster, it just cut me off right in the middle of it.
Again, we can't really tell.
And that's kind of bullshit, I think, because
but we don't have control.
They took all the wind. They took all the wind out of my sails.
Well, you know what? You can relive it through the recorded portion.
Relive it through the magic of records
with a friend.
With a friend.
Make them watch the live show and the canonical show.
You know what? It's just tie them down. Just tie them down and show them.
You have rope.
Don't pretend you don't. I've seen many of you with rope.
Yeah,
if not all of you. I'm just saying. Jamie Ganzel writes, February 2013.
Good guess.
That's a great guess.
Incorrect.
Not true.
It is not true. Anybody else have a guess? When was the first episode of Jake and Trev Review Everything released?
Yeah. As Jake said, this is a little unfair in that you can't go online anymore to like our YouTube channel and like scroll back to see what the first video was, because guess what? There was content before that. We've since removed content because we don't want you to have it. Wait, did I just...
Yeah, well, we do. We do want you to have it. If you're a diehard fan, if you know all the ins and outs of Jake and Trev Review Everything, I mean, at some point we're going to give it to you.
Right.
Things that we don't... I can tell you honestly, things that we don't have online that will become available to you if you are patient, because good things come to those who wait. The first 3 audio episodes of Jake and Trev Review Everything, which are not canonical. Two audio episodes and a non-canonical video episode.
Yeah, the very first episode that we had with video. Yeah, the very first episode that we had with video is not available anywhere, and it actually had special guest Linus. Linus sat in the middle of us.
Yeah,
did he? Or no? I think he sat on the side.
No, he did.
No. Well, in any case, Linus sat with us, and we reviewed The Last Stand with Arnold Schwarzenegger. And it was entertaining.
Yeah. We have since, I mean, it's a little embarrassing going back. We have since formatted the show.
We're so good now.
Oh, we're so sexy.
We're the best.
For you.
We're the best. And it's for you.
Yeah. Special for you. But, yeah, so 2 audio episodes. We had 1 video episode, and then after that we had Streets of Fire. So technically Streets of Fire was the 4th video that we released, but that was the first canonical episode of what you know as J&TRE Review Everything Season 1.
Right.
So.
So that's that.
Mm-hmm. Anywho, can you guess? Those are the 3 videos that aren't available online. We have the Kickstarter video, the released Kickstarter video, and the unreleased Kickstarter video.
Have we still not shown them the unreleased video?
No, we haven't.
Oh my god.
Some people might have seen it. Close friends, you know, if you've been over here, we probably showed it off at some point. We had to chop 10 minutes of Kickstarter video down to about 3. So we still have that content. We got that tasty content. What else do we have? We have the J&TRE Review Everything here. Mm-hmm. We tried an episode. We may revisit it in the future. Who knows? We went to the Gamewell, which is an establishment in town. They sell comic books. They sell hobby gaming, that kind of stuff. Mm-hmm. We went there. We sat down with the owner, and we sat around.
We chatted it up.
Chewed the fat for a while.
Mm-hmm.
We had a nice little video out of that. We took that down. Just because it didn't really fit in with the canonical, it wasn't like a numbered episode or anything.
Right.
But it's a good episode, and we want to show that to you too. So we're gonna get those out to you at some point. We've been talking about a DVD for a while. Mm-hmm. You know, if we can figure out a way to get that to you guys with all the bonuses and all the extra stuff,
that'd be something.
We gotta hold stuff back. Listen, you know, we're in high demand, okay, and we gotta put out what we gotta put out. Mm-hmm. But there are little bits and pieces, and we also have the other thing, and you were talking about this earlier today. Mm-hmm. Original Peanut Butter Disaster first run produced videos. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Because who can you say on the show who challenged you at all that Peanut Butter Disaster wasn't an old company?
I'd rather not go into it here. But no, I've heard the suggestion that Peanut Butter Disaster wasn't our thing, or
it may have been somebody else's thing,
or that belongs to somebody else. I've done a little checking into it, and I'll tell you this: if you go online and you search Peanut Butter Disaster in Google right now, and I'll give you a second. Go ahead.
I'm going to do it now. I'm curious.
He's going to do it. You search peanutbutterdisaster.com in your Google search bar.
Just disaster or disaster.com?
Disaster.
Okay. Peanutbutterdisaster, not .com.
The first thing that'll pop up is a set of photos on Flickr. And you can, if you scroll down a little bit, you'll see their shortcuts to their images and whatnot. But
we're the second.
the Facebook thing. But yeah, click on the set on Flickr.
All right, we're going to Flickr.
We'll give them a few more views, whatever.
Daw.
And
Daw and Gross.
Daw and Gross. If you're looking at these small children,
it's kind of terrifying.
They got all up in
terrifying.
They got all up in the peanut butter. That was a peanut butter disaster.
Yeah.
If someone showed me these pictures and said, "Is this a peanut butter disaster?" I'd say yes, obviously.
111,000 views for babies covered in peanut butter.
People love pictures of babies covered in peanut butter. Apparently.
When were these? Is there a timestamp?
I guess it just goes to show you that if we wanted more views, we just have to smear babies in peanut butter.
I guess.
So if you have a baby and you'd like us to smear it in peanut butter, you can contact us at Don't Call Us Ever.
Yeah, I don't care to know you.
No.
Sorry.
No.
I don't. Yeah.
Contact us at FBI.gov. Because if you're interested in having us smear peanut butter on your baby, I'm not sure you should have that baby. I'm not sure.
Decline.
I'm not making judgments.
But yeah, there's not really anything else on there. As far as I looked in the Google search, there's not really Peanut Butter Disaster anywhere else.
Right, and so to me, the notion that is the idea that this person was suggesting to me that we saw the the baby pictures covered in peanut butter, the baby pictures of babies in peanut butter, and it was like, peanut butter disaster, that sounds awesome. Let's call our production company that.
I think we've actually covered the story of how that name came to be.
We have, I think, mentioned the secret origin of peanut butter disaster. And as I said, those babies, that peanut butter, that's a peanut butter disaster. But what Jake did is no less a peanut butter disaster, you guys!
So we've been around.
There's other forms.
I think peanut butter disaster started in like 2006 or 7.
Mm-hmm.
I want to say officially when we started producing actual.
Well, I can tell you this. This is some apocryphal evidence.
Oh.
Okay.
That's a big word.
I was looking. That's the word of the day. Go look
Apocryphal.
it up. Look it up.
It's going to be hard to look up if you don't know because it's got a lot of weird letters in it.
It does.
Yeah.
It does. But apocryphal evidence suggests to me, as I was looking through old files, I found an animated episode of a show that you and I used to make.
It was called the Bluff Street Chronicles.
He knows. He knows what I would be referring to. We don't have a lot of animated series under our belts.
We did a couple animated episodes. Let me plug those right now if you haven't seen them. Trev and I, in the show, may or may not have gotten sucked into an arcade cabinet. And even though we're all Digimatized, I'd say that counts as animation. So we got a couple animated episodes in the Jake and Trev canon season 2. If you haven't seen, what was the first one? Cloak and Dagger.
And then Arcade.
So it's a two-parter.
Sure.
It's a two-part episode. So you gotta watch the first episode and the second one.
It's two-part storyline. Anyway, so I was looking through these old files, found an episode of the Bluff Street Chronicles, and the subject of the episode was it focused on a time in Jake's life when he was utterly obsessed with the movie Steam Boy.
And steam powered stuff.
And steam powered stuff in general.
And not to be a hipster about this,
but he was into steam tech way before all these steampunks were into steam tech.
Yeah.
Jake's the OG.
I'm already over it. Well, I'm not really over it. I think it's still pretty cool.
Right. But in any case,
I love the movies particularly.
Well, I was looking through it. I watched the whole thing for goofs, just to remember where I've come from. And I was looking in the credits. And they're very amateur credits. We literally only credit the people who did voices, basically. Yeah. And underneath those it says a peanut butter disaster production. But it doesn't say the year.
Oh no!
But then I was looking in the properties of that file. And it said modified, last modified, March 2007.
Okay, so that's what I would say. If
some might say that's anecdotal, and I said no, that's apocryphal. So that was a callback.
Yeah.
No, some would say that's anecdotal, that you can mess with timestamps on your files.
But why would we even bother?
Right. So
at the time, it was,
we have evidence that Peanut Butter Disaster as a production company has been a thing since 2007.
Yeah.
So deal with that. Babies covered in peanut butter and parents who take pictures.
Babies covered in peanut butter.
I mean, I'm not gonna I don't know. I'm not gonna sit here and question their parenting. But I'm going to sit here and question their parenting.
It almost looked like those were, and I don't want to go back and look at them again because they're creepy.
It's a little creepy.
I was kind of on the cute side or initially, but going further, yeah, that's creepy. I don't want to. Babies covered in peanut butter. It looks like the parents did it.
It does. Just say it. Come on and say it.
I'm just going to say it.
I'm not
staged these cute photos so the internet would fawn over their children.
Jake.
That's what I think.
Parents don't set up those kind of photos. No, I mean, those kids are covered so head to toe in peanut butter that at the very least the parents were sitting there, well, go on, keep doing it.
Here's a jump on.
Just all over. Just, here, let me help,
we need this. We need this. We want to be famous on the internet. You're our children.
And you know what, Jake and I want to be famous on the internet too, but we're not so depraved. Okay, I'm gonna backpedal on depraved. That was maybe
a little much.
That was a little much. We're not so desperate that we're going to cover our kids in peanut butter and take pictures of it.
Yeah.
So here's to not being that desperate.
Oh. So, anywho, let's see. What else do we have in the docket? We don't have What's in the Box just yet. We may do that once a month or every other episode. We're going to do What's in the Box when we want to do What's in the Box. When we want to keep
I don't want you guys to get burned out on What's in the Box.
Yeah.
I mean, let's be honest with ourselves. How hard is it for me to find a box in my home and put something in it?
Not very. I don't want to demystify What's in the Box. Because you never know what's in the box. Unless you know what's in the box.
It could be something pretty fantastic, you guys.
It's fun to guess what's in the box, but, Yeah.
Meh. Fuck it, I'm gonna get a box. I'm getting a box.
Oh my god.
Here I go. I'm going, you guys. I'm getting a box.
See what you hath wrought. Ugh. I'm having one of these mints because we are not having cigarettes. That's the thing. We've never smoked cigarettes on the recorded portion. That's a thing. We definitely did in the regular episodes. I think the first.
See?
Oh,
here I'm back.
Oh, you got a box.
I got a box.
Congratulations.
And something's in it. So I say to you, what's in the box? It's just that easy.
Sherry Glasscock Morrison says, adult fingerprints convicted. She's gone through the photos. She's reviewed the crime scene. And has come to the conclusion that, yes, it was the parents that did this. Insidious.
It's a little shocking.
Sinister.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not going to backpedal.
I guess you're a braver man than I on this one, Jake. I mean, I don't want the Flickr cops to come down on me for talking trash about their Flickr co-stars. So look, the people demand what's in the box. I'm giving it to you.
Well,
this is a box. Hold on, we're gonna do a test.
No, there's definitely something in there.
There's definitely something in this box.
I don't know if you can hear that, but I can hear it.
Here, I'm gonna shake it.
Whatever it is, and I don't know what's in the box, so I'm going to say that whatever's in there is padded somehow.
Fan mail. Oh, Skylar.
Nice.
Oh,
nice. Well
whew. Fan mail.
Fan mail.
Hey. I'm sorry. No. It isn't fan mail.
No, it's not. I wish.
Hey, if you're a fan and you
send us some mail.
Send us some mail.
J&TRE review everything at gmail.com. That's a real thing. You want to send us some mail? Send us some mail.
Yeah.
Do you guys? All right, we haven't. We're talking a lot about our show, a lot about our website. We're excited about the new year. We want to get you riled up for all the new stuff coming. We've talked about the shirts. We've talked about possible DVDs, the website, more content, like that kind of stuff. What we haven't talked so far about in our J&TRE Review Everything Live is, I don't know, media. We haven't reviewed anything. So tell us, I mean, we talked about the Twin Peaks thing.
Mm-hmm.
But tell us, what are you looking forward to? What movies? What TV shows, comic books, video games? What are you looking forward to? I mean, off the top of my head, the Expo Zone, which is what I'm calling it now, by the way. I want you to know this.
The Expo Zone?
The Expo Zone, because everyone, as soon as the Xbox One was announced, they were like, oh, the Expo. And it's like, okay, that's funny. It's kind of funny, like XB1, Xbone. It's kind of funny. But if you as one word, Xbox One, Expo Zone. And it kind of sounds like Bozo. So I really like that. So the Expo Zone and the Pisfer, which isn't very clever, I apologize. The other one was better. But they both came out around Christmas. Mm-hmm. There weren't very many titles that they didn't share with their predecessors. So,
well, Jake, I mean, I understand, there's a lot of work in the industry right now. Like, for example, my wife was supposed to be here for the live show tonight, but she's late because she's doing extra work tonight developing a new game for Xbox One and PS4.
The Xbox One and PS4 have no games.
Oh my god. She's cheating on me.
She's cheating.
Is the joke. That's because she's certainly not making games.
Classic web.
She's clearly not making games for the Xbox One or PlayStation 4 because no one is. No.
Well, here's the thing.
My wife's faithful. Don't anybody say otherwise.
He can joke.
I can joke. You can't.
So
that's why I got a wife.
So yeah, they didn't really have anything remarkable. I'm sure the games they had were fine. A lot of things you could get on other systems. Why jump over for $400 or $500 right out of the box? But that's the other thing. Watch Dogs was supposed to be a big one. You remember that? You remember hearing about Watch Dogs?
That was going to be the must-have title on release.
Yeah, and that's the other thing. When that's released, it's going to be on the 360 anyways.
So what's the big deal?
I mean, I'm sure it'll look beautiful on the Expo Zone. I'm just going to keep calling it that.
He's going to keep
until it catches on.
He's going to keep calling it that until you call it that. That's how we work.
That's my point.
Now, I want to address this. Nikki Manti says, is it something wrapped in paper, perhaps?
Can I take a peek at that?
Yes. It is, in fact, wrapped in paper. You're correct.
I can confirm that.
But what is it?
I can corroborate Trevor's story about the thing in the box being wrapped in paper.
Rock is Doomsday.
Rock is Doomsday. When did I hear about this?
What?
Just now.
Who said that?
Oh, we're Googling that. There's a movie called Doomsday Rock. That's not going to happen.
What? Man of Steel 2 cast The Rock as Aquaman or Doomsday?
Wait, hold on.
That's
dubious.
There's a huge
at best.
There's a huge disparity between being Aquaman or Doomsday.
Okay, he has entered talks with Warner Brothers.
Dwayne Johnson tweeted from his Twitter, which is at The Rock. We just had a big meeting with Warner Brothers CEO regarding at DC Comics 2014. We will partner up and create the cool badassery. Hashtag Rock Top. No, actually, that's awesome.
Hashtag Rock Top.
Hashtag Rock Top. I'm going to start hashtagging some Rock Talk to The Rock. At Action Time.
I'm making some delicious tacos at my apartment. Can you smell what I'm cooking? Hashtag Rock Talk.
Delightful. But yeah, so there's just rampant speculation.
Yeah, at the end of it, it's like, oh, well, he could be Doomsday. Listen, as a nerd, as a couple of nerds here, sitting and talking to you about Doomsday, they would never put Doomsday in Batman vs. Superman. There's no way. If they did, it would be a shitty movie. So let's hope that.
Can I suggest who's more likely? Who he's more likely playing than Doomsday? Which isn't to say that he's playing this character.
Right.
But I'm just saying,
if you're casting him in a DC role
for that movie, Lex Luthor. He's frankly more likely to be Lex Luthor than Doomsday.
Yeah, no, I'll agree with that. Even then, it's tenuous. I don't think that The Rock, because the whole thing about Lex Luthor is he's not remarkably built or, I've
seen him depicted pretty muscly.
He's supposed to be the kind of guy, I feel like he would have less of a complex if he were, super built or something. But he's not. For the most part, he really isn't. He's just supposed to be a regular old dude with super genius. If they made him all beefed up, then it'd be like he's a beefed up guy with super genius. I don't know.
Man, what is in this box?
I don't know.
No.
I do know. That's a lie. I'm sorry.
Todd Jake Silvis says, it's a stuffed action figure.
Technically, that would be a plush.
That would be a plush.
I'm sorry to correct you, Dad, but a stuffed action figure is a plush.
And it's neither of those things. It's not a plush, and it's not an action figure. And if it is, that'd be kind of a shitty action figure.
That'd be a pretty shitty
Did you see how that was actually sort of a hint, but only if you knew what it was?
Yeah.
That's sort of a hint, but only if you know what it is.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's gonna happen. I'm sorry.
Guess what?
What?
I love you guys so much.
Uh-oh.
And Trevor loved his audience so much that he gave them another Monster of the Week. What? Another Monster of the Week? That's crazy. Jake still hasn't said what his Person of the Week is. You can't have two Monsters of the Week. I just did. The other Monster of the Week is someone who responded to a young fan with a response memo. It's DC Comics. It's all of DC Comics. Mm-hmm. The whole building, the whole kit and caboodle, the whole enterprise.
Well, Trevor,
everyone who works there, everyone who knows,
I'm just telling you,
somebody who works there.
Let me just tell you that. That's fine. Yeah, sure. It was everybody.
All of DC Comics.
It was all of DC Comics.
All of DC Comics, no. DC Comics sent a reply to a young fan who talked about a few things. He's a fan, and he seemed concerned. He said, "How is DC going to compete with Marvel on the movie scene, DC? How you gonna keep up?" And DC sent back a letter that was just filled with lies.
Yeah.
It asserted that, in fact, they don't have to keep up because they're making more on their movies than Marvel is.
Oh, yeah. Oodles and oodles. They're just sitting on piles of money.
And
what was this? This was on IO9, right? Or...
Yes, so this is on IO9. It's
an article on IO9.
You can find it there. Talking about this. But basically the premise
is...
Give
IO9 props. They got
DC has made more money in their movies than Marvel. See, that's the problem. Once you have to start making ifs. If you don't count any of the Marvel movies from Sony or Fox. And if you take all of the movies that DC has ever made with its characters, including all of the original Supermans and all of the original Batmans. Mm-hmm. Okay?
The worldwide, all 19 of the DC movies.
Which includes the Superman films, the Batman films, the Dark Knight trilogy, the two most recent Superman films, Green Lantern, Watchmen, V for Vendetta, Constantine, Jonah Hex, Red 1 and 2, The Losers, and Catwoman. Mm-hmm. You take all of those, how much do they make, Jake?
$6.3 billion.
That's a lot of money.
That is a lot.
And if you took the eight Marvel movies that are in the Marvel Cinematic Universe, their worldwide box office total is $5.6 billion. So they're right. If you go by that.
If you go by that.
But if you go by all of the Marvel movies that have been made, including the X-Men movies, the Fantastic Four, Blade, etc., etc.,
it's over twice that.
It's over $13 billion. So when you take, even though there are cross companies and they're not all in one cinematic universe, you show me which movies in the DC universe actually take place in the same consistent universe.
Yeah.
Go ahead. Tell me. All of the Superman movies? All of the Batman movies?
Yeah, they've never actually... I'm trying to... Okay, these are all the... Yeah, no, never.
And really, isn't that what's really tragic here? Is that what's keeping Marvel from having all of their characters appearing together in movies is that they're owned by different distributors, but DC is the single... Or Warner Brothers is the only distributor for DC products, and yet they can't create a consistent cinematic universe for us to be enthralled in?
Yeah, see, Marvel had to pull this together, and if you want to be fair, and this is probably what happened, because...
Pause. It's not an ornament. It's not a food item, and it is not a catnip toy. All great guesses. Play.
So, anyways, if you look at how Marvel did it, Marvel used to, rent out their characters for movies. And they basically rented them out to different companies, like, oh, you can make movies with this character, that character, whatever. It got split up into, a bajillion pieces over all sorts of movie companies. Eventually, they got enough characters back. And they had to wait a while. And they had to pull some strings. It wasn't easy to do it, but eventually they did. So that's how we got the Avengers. That's how we got the tie-in. The very first tie-in was from Iron Man. It was the first Iron Man movie, I believe. And that was a really tenuous, because S.H.I.E.L.D.'s kind of in the Iron Man universe anyways, if you kind of look at it, But yeah, when Nick Fury shows up and he's like, oh, the Avengers. This is the first tie-in. The second... actual cross-movie tie-in was when Tony Stark shows up at the end of The Incredible Hulk.
Right.
That was like the first crossover. So that was pretty big. That was pretty big. And obviously it's gotten bigger. I mean, now we have the Avengers. We're talking about the Avengers 2. You know, we've had all of these movies like crossover at some point. So that's kind of a big deal. Warner Brothers has had all their characters.
Always have.
And the big thing, I think the reason that Warner Brothers hasn't yet is because it's the same thing we kind of bitch about a lot, is that you have movie companies that have, they're making investments as far as movies are
They're too afraid to take a risk.
They're taking risks.
Take a chance. Take a chance, you guys.
Everything has to be calculated. Everything has to be, like, oh, well, we have this we have this book property that's really popular with the kids, or we have this movie property that was popular, made a bunch of money 20 years ago.
I feel like I could maybe, like, be a Hollywood millionaire if I were to go to Hollywood and tell them this secret.
What's the secret? Hey, get in here. We'll make you millions, too, with this secret.
See, the problem is you guys have been trying to stick to the formula will make you money, right? Mm-hmm. Here's the secret. There is no formula for printing money in Hollywood. There isn't. Look how many movies that their fucking number crunchers all figured would be huge hits, and then they weren't. They weren't. Look at Disney. Look how much money Disney pumped into The Lone Ranger. Look how much money Disney pumped into John Carter of Mars. Certain that these would be big movies that they could make movies on for fucking years. You don't have a formula. There is no formula. It doesn't exist, so keep taking chances.
Yeah, and you know what you have to do is you have to listen to the people that actually watch the fucking movies. That seems so important to me. Mm-hmm. Like, it really is.
It is. It's important.
And we can sit here and say this. Obviously, we're the appreciators here. And obviously you guys are too. But yeah, at some point up the ladder, from watching the movie to playing the movie in a theater to distributing the movie to creating the movie and being a director or whatever to funding the movie for the directors and actors and producer. It's lost. From down here to up here, it's lost. And they'll sit here and say, oh, well, we know how to make money. Don't tell us how to do our jobs.
Right.
But over the last, 3 or 4 years... It's
literally guesswork.
Yeah. If you went back, let's say to 2000, maybe like 2002 or 2003, if you went back and you were like, all right, here's an idea. We're going to make a bunch of movies. We're going to make Iron Man. We're going to make Captain America. We're going to make the Hulk. We're going to make Thor. And then after we've made all of the initial movies, then we're going to make a huge, big-budget picture with all of those characters. They'd be like, what?
That's crazy. That'll never work.
That's dumb. Why would we do that? That's too big a risk. You're looking at the success of 4 movies or more, and then you're hinging the success of the final movie, which will have the biggest budget, on the success of all of these movies together. And we're not talking about like one character. Mm-hmm. We're talking about 4 separate characters that audiences have to love on an average that will bring in some sort of money. Mm-hmm. Because to be fair, Thor didn't do as well as Iron Man. Captain America didn't do as well as Iron Man. But they all did pretty well.
And hey, can I tell you what's a big piece of unconventional wisdom?
What's that?
If you had walked into a studio anywhere before when they actually made Iron Man and told them, we'll make an Iron Man movie, it'll be a big hit. He'll be a breakout character, and everyone will love him. Marvel would have laughed you out of the room.
Yeah.
He's literally always been a character that few people connected with because he's a big rich jackoff.
Yeah. He's like Batman.
Guys, I'm sorry, Tony Stark's a jackoff. You could say how suave Robert Downey Jr. is.
That was really lightning in a bottle.
Right.
But yeah, he's still really hard to like.
He's a jackoff.
Yeah, he's a jackoff. So, and that's, look at even as far back as like the Lou Ferrigno TV show with the Hulk, Or, they had the Hulk on TV. They had cameos by Thor in that show. They had, there have been a number of live action shows.
Mm-hmm.
There was even a Flash TV show in the 90s, which is DC, but still within the comic book vein. The point being is that nobody ever made a live action Iron Man.
Right. And why? It's because they knew that Iron Man wouldn't work.
He wasn't going to sell.
They knew that. But, guys, this is important. This is a line that I used in season 2 of our show, and it will matter at some point, where I'm going to call back to it, and I'm calling back to it right now. And Iron Man is my proof. I'm submitting to the jury on this one. You don't always know what you think you know. And everybody knew Tony Stark and Iron Man weren't going to work until it became a money printing machine. And now everyone knows that it's a big hit.
Yeah.
So Hollywood thinks they know. They don't know.
You can't know.
They don't know.
You couldn't know. So, it's
okay.
It's about to wrap it up here.
Mm-hmm.
We've gotten past the point where you can make a safe bet on anything as far as Hollywood is concerned.
Mm-hmm.
The tables have turned. In the 90s you could do that.
Mm-hmm.
But we have the internet. We have people that are getting more knowledgeable about things. I would say on the whole, we do have more nerds that are really into stuff because the stuff is more accessible. You don't have to go, just anecdotal very quickly. When we wanted to watch anime, we couldn't go to, the video store and get anime because nobody fucking had anime.
Right.
We went to these dudes' dorm room at Tech.
Right. At Michigan Tech University.
And they
in
had,
Holton, Michigan.
And they had drawers and drawers of bootlegged VHSs.
It was like going to an anime dealer.
Yeah. Where he's like,
you cops,
come in.
You guys
get
campus
in here.
patrol.
Shut the door.
You guys campus patrol, get out of here. Get out of here.
They had a loft, and right below the loft they had a whole bunch of drawers filled with anime. What do you want to borrow? What do you want to see? And you that's how you got it. But now you can go to the internet, you can order DVDs from Amazon,
mm-hmm.
you can do all that shit. So, it's becoming more accessible and people know what they like based on a wide selection of media. So if you're a company and you're like, nobody's going to like that, maybe do the fucking research first. Maybe look into it, see what people are talking about, see what people actually care about, I would even go so far as to say, Bane as the character in the final Dark Knight trilogy movie. Not the best Batman villain for that last movie. No. He worked out well, but and he was an awesome character. But
we gotta go over a couple things here before we wrap it up. We're 55 minutes in. We got less than 5 minutes left now.
Yeah.
We got a question submitted by Josh Reines before the program. Who are you guys rooting for in the NFL playoffs? Teams are the following: Carolina Panthers, Denver Broncos, New England Patriots, San Diego Chargers, San Francisco 49ers, New Orleans Saints,
he called it.
Indianapolis Colts, and the Seattle Seahawks. And you can't just say I don't care about sports ball. I'm looking at you, Jakey boy.
I was actually going to say I don't care about feetsball, but he pretty much nailed it. Go back to the teams.
Go back to the teams. Take a moment to think about it, because I do have opinions on this.
Okay.
Okay. Established opinions. Number one, always fuck the New England Patriots. Get the fuck out of here. You're not America's team. That's not you. You can't be. I don't care if you call yourself Patriots. You're as American as the Patriot Act is, and that's all I'm going to say about that. So get the fuck out of here. Bill Belichick's a cheater, and he has tainted that team for me forever. Also, I'm a big Packers fan, so obviously, fuck the 49ers. Get them out of here. I'm not rooting for them. And actually, as I look down this list of everybody, there's really not a team I strongly want to win at all. So let me put it to you like this. Gosh, these are all asshole teams. My God. And if you like any of these teams, sorry. I'm sorry you like an asshole team.
All right, I'll tell you. I tell you who I'm rooting for.
I'm gonna root for the Saints because New Orleans gets shit on all the time, and whatever.
I'm gonna say it's between the Panthers and the Broncos.
Mm-hmm.
Because the Saints aren't going to put up a fight, because Saints are known for their peace and understanding and caring.
Mm-hmm.
They may perform miracles, but I don't think you're allowed to perform a miracle where your own team wins. So I don't think the Saints are going to win. Colts and Broncos are close. I feel like Broncos are probably more powerful than Colts. So, and if you're considering Colt like a gun, there's nobody to wield it, so it's just a team full of guns. So I don't think that they're going to win. The 49ers are going to be exhausted after working
in the lines. Sure.
The Chargers, I don't know. Any way you cut that, they're not going to be very formidable.
Mm-mm. Well, I mean, they are you. I don't know. They're like a lightning bolt or something. Are they the punishment from Zeus? Are they?
But as a Charger, if you're talking about charging something,
well, what if it was a Dodge Charger?
No, because Broncos are faster. They're under Broncos and under Colts, the horse.
Oh my god!
So it's got to be between the Panthers and the Patriots, because the Panthers are the fastest, the most dangerous. A Panther could totally take down a fucking horse. And the Patriots, if we're talking old-timey original Patriots, like they have on their logo, they got guns. Not like the Colts, who are just guns. Unless you're like Megatron, where you turn into a gun.
Bill Belichick has ruined the Patriots forever. Fuck him.
So, I don't know about this Bill Bellamy or anything.
Bill Belichick.
But if the Patriots, because they have those long rifles, like the muzzle loaders, So I think if they get a couple good shots off at the Panthers before they pounce, then I think that they're good. But I think that if the Patriots miss, while the Panthers are charging, then I think the Panthers will win. So it's a toss-up. It's the Patriots or the Panthers.
Okay, so Jake says the Panthers. And I say...
I say the Panthers...
No. Jake says the Panthers,
I honestly don't understand why he's so...
I hate the Patriots.
Because feetsball. So, there's that.
Okay, so let's see what people have been saying while we've been gone.
So, yeah, let's scroll down a little bit. I think we're a little bit behind the curve.
It's not... No. Miniatures? It's not miniatures in the box either, Skylar. Good guess though.
My dad is Batman. Everybody
Jake's
knows that.
dad is Batman.
My dad's Batman. He's not wearing hockey pants.
Jamie Ganzel says the first episode was released in January of 2013. I don't know the day, but I got the month.
She did.
It was released in January 2013, which of course means we're coming up on our anniversary, you guys. 1 year anniversary. We got some big things coming at you, including the website we already mentioned, including a special anniversary special. It's going to be the Jake and Trev special anniversary special. Just for you.
So nobody got what's in the box. Just tell. We're done. It's over an hour.
Okay. All right. We're going to say
it's
goodbye.
Pretty shitty.
We're going to say goodbye, and then we're going to reveal right before we cut off. Okay.
Okay.
So get it ready to cut off.
All right.
Okay.
Here we go.
All right. So for Jake and Trev review everything, I'm Trev.
I'm Jake.
And thanks for watching. And you don't always know what you think you know.